World Environment Day was marked 5th June, which is observed every year by the UNEP, and basically to spread awareness and encourage people to take steps to protect the environment. This year, due to the coronavirus pandemic, the celebrations were a little muted, and it was all online celebrations and digital celebrations. So, in keeping with the digital trend of uh, uh, World Environment Day celebrations, we at Ahimsa also did a digital initiative to mark the day of the World Environment Day. As we are aware that the theme for the Environment Day this year was celebrate biodiversity. And biodiversity, which is such a crucial and important aspect of environment in these times. And as the UNEP, that is the United Nations Environment Program, has pointed out, there are nearly about 1 million plants and animal species on this planet which are on the brink of extinction. Now, that 1 million is a big number. So it says that over 1 million plants and animal species are on the brink of extinction, and therefore it is critical to draw focus on the biodiversity, on the issues of biodiversity, which encompass the variation at the genetic, species, and ecosystem level. So according to the UN Environment Program, 2020 is the critical year for national commitment towards preserving and restoring biodiversity, as the UN decade 2021 to 2030 on ecosystem restoration. So the coming decade is basically dedicated for restoring the ecosystem by the UNFP. And therefore, starting from this year 2020, the focus is on preserving biodiversity. And therefore, this it is necessary for us to focus on the issues of environment protection, specifically on the issues of biodiversity. Friends, the unprecedented crisis which we see today due to the COVID-19 epidemic faced by peoples and nations across borders has brought in focus, has degraded and destroyed ecosystem, and most importantly, the relation between humankind and nature, and therefore by implication, the rights of Earth. For long, the planet Earth has been taken for granted. Indiscriminate deforestation, unchecked exploitation of nature and natural resources, mining, pressure of growing urbanization has caused irreparable damage to the earth. The unbridled intrusion into the domain of the animal kingdom for experimentation, culinary variation, commercial exploitation has unwittingly brought humans in conflict with the natural ecosystem. This is nothing but an indiscriminate violation of the rights of earth by peoples and countries over. In this background, I feel it is absolutely necessary to acknowledge and recognize and respect the rights of the earth to protect and nurture the planet. With these words, I would like to invite today our speakers for the day. It is our privilege to have with us Mr. Dr. Asif Iqbal, who is largely an ambassador of economic and cultural diplomacy. He has been active in the areas of ensuring partnerships in the various fields of social and cultural interactions with mm, countries across the globe. And Dr. Asif has traveled almost all parts of the world and has interacted with heads of governments and business and social leaders across the globe. He has also been part of several government delegations in foreign nations. Uh, Mr. Murthy Indra Kanti is an accomplished business leader with years of experience in handling global portfolios in management, execution, and innovation. He is the CEO of Live Solutions Bangalore and also the chairman of the Chambers of Commerce, a professional with a keen sense of analysis and learning, a special interest in the environmental matters, in particular about the ways of combating the ever-increasing problem of pollution. Mr. Murthy is presently pursuing his PhD in business analytics. My good friend Chris Paul, who is from the Independent Advisory Services. As you know, Chris, he hails from Germany, and has special interest in the areas of environment and social concerns. He brings to this conference today his vast experience of traveling and working in various parts of the world, including Germany, Africa, Vietnam, and whatnot. Okay, and yeah, uh, we have all talked about, the distance between the words and the deeds. And Father mentioned, and Chrissy also mentioned that what is important is actually doing things. So here we have a doer. Our next speaker is actually a doer. I invite Mrs. Jiva Samyanathan, who is a project director and founder of My Clean Beach, Malaysia. And this is a community platform for our other enterprise, Ekta Malaysia. And beaches are so very vital for the health of the oceans and the seas. And Mrs. Giwa is involved in this very critical area of keeping the environment clean. I invite Mrs. Geeta Swaminathan to please give a presentation. And you may
All right.
use the slides, please. Yeah, if you have, please.
No, it's
Go ahead.
okay. Yep.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Harsha, for this wonderful work that you're doing and having me here together with all of you this afternoon. And thank you to Ahimsa for all the work that you have been doing all this while. It's marvelous. I mean, to see that everybody is doing every step they can to make this environment better. As Harsha has mentioned, yes, I am from Malaysia, and we are known to have lovely beaches, beautiful beaches in the country. And we get more than 25 million of people coming over to Malaysia as a tourist, spending their time, spending their holidays in Malaysia. So when we started off My Clean Beach, it is our intention to say that we need to make sure that our beaches stay clean. We want to stay top in the ranks, okay? So we thought it's important to keep it clean. So we took initiative to clean the beaches around Malaysia. But having said that, when we started with this initiative to clean the beach, we found various kinds of trash around the beaches in Malaysia. And we are not very proud to say that, we have beautiful beaches anymore because a lot of work has to be done to be where we are today. Having said that, when we collect our trash, we have people, volunteers coming with us over the last 1 year, coming with us, coming to collect the trash. And so far, we have collected over 3 tons of trash just in a period of, I would say, in 12 months. And we had about 400 over volunteers who came forward who said they will help us to clean the beach. And we found 2 different kind of trash. Okay, one is a trash that is actually brought over by the ocean, and the other trash is just what people throw around. Just people like us who actually throw around, who actually litter trash around. It is rather shocking to hear that why people still litter trash, why people don't throw their trash into the bin. It is difficult to go and educate people. It's difficult to change, say you change. It's very difficult to do that because there are many reasons why people will say, I find it easy just opening my window and throwing a trash out just by doing that. Some people who says, I find it very easy just to throw under the tree because it'll just perish someday. It's very difficult to tell people not to throw trash everywhere or just go back to the dustbin because you know why? This is just not about a civic, but it's about a behavior of a person. It's about the mindset of the person who thinks littering is okay. So how do we encounter that? So we slowly started doing our beach clean every month. All right. During our beach clean, we start educating them. We said, look here, what are the kind of trash that we collect? Let's sort the trash. We actually have a statistics of
Yeah, ma'am.
trash
Yeah.
that we collect. At one of the location that we cleaned the beach, we actually found we collected about 1 ton of 1 ton of trash just by doing about 4 hours of work. And the kind of trash we had is mainly in that areas are trash what people left behind, having a picnic and just left behind. So we started sorting the trash. We started identifying the kind of trash that actually comes in. So now what happens? When we have volunteers coming with us to do the work, these are people who love nature. Some are people who come with us to say, because I just want to know what you do. But having said that, if that person does not love nature, that person will not come there to support that event. That's number one. Number two is, if you are coming forward to do something different, or if you're coming forward to say that I did this activity, that means there's some kind of conscious awareness within you is there. You are the kind of people who can actually go out and spread to people, let's do something different. I mean, let's not wait for the community to do something. Let's not wait for the school to do something. Let's not wait for the government to do something. What I'm trying to say is, what are you doing at an individual level? Have you started recycling your trash? Sorry, recycling your plastics. How much do you use before you say it's done? Have you stopped using plastic straws? I mean, I know in India probably it's a ban. How often do we carry a bag to go for shopping? Or we still said, okay, never mind, I'll pay some money for the plastic bag or the bags that you get. So I guess the whole responsibility is very I-centric. What can I do? It is, I mean, during this activity, this 1 year, we realized there are people who come and say that I want to make a difference. But when they go back, they say, no, there are others who are not able to follow suit us. It's okay. I think it's really okay. But what is that one small shift you have made within yourself that you think you can improve? Why I'm saying this so confidently is because it's a copycat environment. Yeah, we copy what is good. Sometimes we even copy when it's not good. But why not take what is the best? Why not copy what is the best? All right, because we initiated My Clean Beach, started doing this program, we have more and more people coming to us and said, Jiva, please organize a beach clean event for us, because we just don't clean the beach. We sort the trash, we build a statistics, because this is needed by the municipal, this is needed by the government, because we need to show them what are the kind of trash that we collect, trash that are actually collected, thrown by people, or trash that is coming from the neighboring country. This is needed. And people like us can do that for them, because they themselves, I think, they may not be resourceful enough to do that, or maybe they need many layers of decisions to do that, but we can do that. All of us in this virtual room can do that. So I think the responsibility is 100% on us. So this is how My Clean Beach is formed, and this is what we do, because we collect, we sort, we provide the statistics. At the end, we provide a small platform of education. What are you going to do next? So this is where we are today. And Harsha, thank you for having me on this platform to be able to share this, all of
Mm,
you.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, Jiva, for the wonderful inputs that you have shared. In fact, I just feel that that your way of My Clean Beach project can also be taken up in some of the beaches here. I'm sure some of the audience and participants which are here may like to take this idea. In fact, we will really seriously work on this and see that this My Clean Beach idea is replicated in some of the beaches here. Thank
Yes,
you
we are
for
happy to
your
announce. Sorry, we are happy to
yeah.
announce we have My Clean Beach in Poland today, and the
Okay.
representative is here today joining with us during the session.
Oh,
We
she's
are happy to work with India in Bangalore, or sorry, at the beaches around your area. We're happy
okay.
to work with you all. We're happy to educate you all how to do the whole process as well. Thank you. Very honored
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, we'll connect on that issue specifically. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm reminded what you said. Uh, you said we need nature more than nature needs you. And collecting trash is not the hardest thing to do. It is as simple as picking it up. I think how hard is that? Yeah, simple messages and simple lines. I think life is simple, but we intend to make it complicated. Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, thank you for your inputs today, and I'm sure this interaction and what you told today will certainly go down with a lot of people here. In fact, we will be taking it further. And just to say, this conference, whatever we're talking, doesn't end here. What you say gets compiled and spread. So it's a chain. Yeah, it's a larger picture. It's not that what we have talked here with whatever participants we could gather with the messed up technicalities. No, it doesn't end here. It is going further. It is going to spread up. So thank you
Thank you.
for your inputs. And I would like to quote here His Holiness the Dalai Lama when he said, "It is our collective and individual responsibility to preserve and tend to the world in which we live in. It is our collective and individual responsibility." Yeah, that is it today, His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. And so we have now finished the segment of the speakers putting up their views and insights and inputs in this on this very important subject of environment and rights of the earth. And uh, there may be some questions in the chat box.
Right. Next question
Yeah, there is a
is
question.
actually for uh, Madam Geeta Swaminathan. What are the measures taken by you and your team in Malaysia? Also, can this be shared with local state governments in India with the help of IETO and HASHSA?
All right. Yeah. Thank you for the question. Okay. What are the measures we have taken? All right. I come from a country, I think all of you know that politics is an issue for us as well. Let's get our focus and priority right. I mean, when we started this initiative to My Clean Beach, to do the clean beach of Malaysia, it was done because we love the act of doing it. We love the nature. All right. I think it has to be the start because if we keep saying that, somebody did not support us, and I think it's going to be a very long time to find someone who's aligned to our interests or our love. Okay, when we do something because we do it out of love. So I think that will be the priority number one. Okay, so what we did initially is, all right, we have got about 14 states in Malaysia, and every state be dealt individually because they do not conform to the same rules and regulation. Every state had a different way of how managing things. When we started doing in the capital city, we realized things were different in another state. We had to use a different way of getting to them, different support they can give to them. So we took initiative by handling at each state level differently. Because you know why? It was very clear. It was an initiative from our side, what we want to do. And we asked them, how can you support us in any smallest way? And we were very fortunate at the capital city. The kind of support we got is we got them to come and collect the trash that we have actually sorted. And they even promised us where they will dispose the trash because we want to make sure that it's not going to a landfill or it's not just going to be dumped back into the sea again. We asked them a lot of questions about their processes as well. We asked them what kind of tools we can provide us because we are individually supporting this initiative. So we had that kind of questions asking them. And we know we accepted one thing from them, that they can only do so much. And for that reason, we decided not to belittle them. We asked them, can we work with you? Open the doors for us. Let us in. So that was our approach. Let us help you. Let us work together. And in that way, we were very successful, I must say. The next call we made to them, they said, hey, what do you want? What can we do for you? And it's very impressive. I always will tell them I need the lorry to be there by 12 o'clock. They will be waiting for me from 9:30 in the morning. And we did not jump the gun to work in every state because you know why? We slowly gave the taste and flavor what we are doing. Our social media was quite loud in the sense that we kept telling people what we do. It may seem very arrogant, it may seem very loud, but the message is pick the trash up, keep the beaches clean. It's healthy for you. You need to know what kind of trash is around because you are part of a contributor. You are the same person who can make the difference as well. So we took that initiative. So we worked. Of course, we had to write a letter to the municipal officially telling them we want to do beach clean on these days. Can you please allow us? We ask permission and tell them, can you offer us and what kind of support you can do that? And we started doing that. And today, because of that, organizations are calling us. Jiva, can you organize, a beach clean activity for us? Can you educate us what we can do? Can you educate us what small difference can we do at our workplace? So that's the kind of measurement we took. A very step by step, very baby step. Sorry, I hope Dr. Muhammad Hussein, I answered your question. In fact, we started writing to the glove companies in around Malaysia if they can provide us any support. We know it was difficult, but we still reached out because every organization has a CSR funding.
Correct.
Every organization has some kind of allocation.
Yeah.
We just have to be very carefully and smartly tap on that allocation. We
And
don't need a lot of money, but you need something to kickstart. In fact, we were quite lucky at one beach location. We collected about 900 kilos of plastic waste, just plastic bottles. And a company actually contacted us and they wanted the plastic. You see, yeah, but it was them who started to approach us slowly to know what we were doing. So it was very encouraging. But it was some time. But we'll be happy to say we are more successful today within the last 1 year.
Yep. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for clarification of our questions, and thank you, Harsh sir, for also taking up this question on a serious note.
But thank you so much, Mr. Chris, and it's always nice to have you speaking to us. The wonderful lady, Madam Geeta, are you in?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, she's there.
Right, right. Lovely having you. You actually have a very pleasant presence. Let me tell you that.
Thank you.
Okay. So it's great that not only are you sensitive, but you have been able to sensitize so many people. You know, I feel like going to the beaches and cleaning up because I love going to the beaches. And I can see the Goa beach is just so dirty. One place I found the beaches are very clean is Manipal beaches, right? Okay. So I think it's your mission is going to take you very far and take all of us to live through a very, very clean beaches around India and all over the world. Um, Specific aspect of endangering environment you dealt with, and I think you also emphasized on responsibility. Who is going to do it? It's no point talking big. We are going to do it. We should be doing it. Government should be doing it. Who does that? Who takes the responsibility? I think you're one of the great ladies who have actually taken the responsibility and started in a very, very specific area.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, and it was wonderful having you. And yes, thank you once again, Ahimsa. Thank you, Mr. Harsh. And it was lovely, lovely being here, having all of you together. Thank you so much.